Okay guys, so this is the same thing as yesterday we did on Desmos. It's really just setting up fractions, as you can see here where the work is. You set up the fraction and then you can just divide here, 5 divided by 13. How you set it up though is really the part you're supposed to learn here. Sine, cosine, and tangent. The sine ratio is set up as the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Cosine is set up as adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is set up as opposite over adjacent. And then you kind of can see they're all set up here. Here's the thing though. You see this triangle. If I'm using angle A, such as sine A, cosine A, tan A, if I'm using angle A, then I am here. I drew the stick man. Opposite from A is here. The hypotenuse is always, always across from the right angle. And then the last side here is the adjacent side. So setting up A, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, 5/13 here. If you divide 5 divided by 13, you get 0.3846. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 12 over 13, you see that here. If you divide, you get 0.9231, 12 divided by 13 that is. And then tangent is opposite over adjacent, so tangent is 5 over 12, which you see here. 5 divided by 12 is 0.416. These ones over here are for angle B, so I redrew the triangle. If I am using a different angle, then, well, as you can see here from angle B, opposite from angle B is over here, 12. Hypotenuse is still 13, then the adjacent side is 5. So when I set up my ratios for B, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, 12 over 13, divide, you get 0.9231. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 5 over 13, 0.3846, and then tangent is opposite over adjacent, so for B that's going to be 12 over 5, so you see these decimal equivalents, 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. That's really it. Just being able to set up the ratios is all I'm asking for today. Finish the notes, and then down here I did the same thing for all the sine, cosine, and tangent of A's. From A I had opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. 3 was opposite, 4 was adjacent, 5's hypotenuse either way. Then when I did the B ratios for angle B, I was set up here. Opposite was 4, adjacent was 3. So when you're using the same triangle, the different angles, you will notice certain patterns also. Like since I did sine, cosine, and tangent of A, then sine, cosine, and tangent of B for the same triangle here, you might notice like sine of A is the same as cosine of B, and vice versa. And then tan of A is the reciprocal of tan B, right? 5/12. So if you flip it, you get 12/5. So again, we're just setting up these fractions and dividing to get the decimals today. In the next couple days, we'll actually use these numbers. But for today, just set up the ratios. Thanks. Finish the notes, and then if you can, get some of the practice done. Thanks.